Hey everybody, welcome back to the series. My name is Corb and welcome to episode 2 of this Williamsburg playthrough in Manor. We are playing once again as Lord William of Williamsburg, a veteran of many battles, rewarded by the king giving him a lordship to claim these new lands and to oust the pretender to the northeast. While you guys were gone, I did let the game run for just a little bit. We are building these houses up, and I also decided to place our granary and our storage house right down here as well, kind of near this communal central area here. We also leveled up. Our village is now currently a small village. So with that being said, we have access to development. This is going to be a trial and error, probably would be the best way I could put it. The good thing is we've got a few different trees here, and we've got plenty of choices to choose from. I think after playing this one time through, obviously not all the way through, I'm still very much new to this, food is always a great option. And I think being able to build something and just being able to collect from it is going to be our best bet. So I think we're going to end up going for beekeeping, but we got a few other options here. We've got forest management, which is going to double the capacity for all berries. It's going to be great later on, an absolute must that we'll get. Trapping, be able to trap, get much more meat passively. We can build some apple orchards if we decide to go more of the farming route, which we'll probably end up going before too long. Sheep breeding, heavy plow is going to help out tremendously. Over here, this is going to be more of a trading kind of tree, and then a smithing, which we'll need to do as well if we are going to conquer these lands in the name of our king and in the name of Lord William. So right now, we're just going to go with beekeeping. I think that's a safe choice, and I think with us going into our first winter with a lot of not knowing what is going on, I think beekeeping is absolutely going to be the way to go. So let's go ahead and keep moving here. So I was trying to think of what we need to work on next. It is currently May. We have just a little bit more of summer and harvesting and plowing, which we don't have for the fall months, means that slowly our ability to get resources is going to go down. However, we are doing great in the number of months before our supplies run out. So I think we're just going to keep on keeping on. I think the best thing that we can do right now is to continue to expand and start preparing for the next part of our village here. So let's go ahead. We're going to move down, I think, now. We go. Perfect. We may end up, which I hate to do, and I hate to say, we may end up losing some trees, but you know what? That is going to be okay. You know what? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. See if that's going to be even. Let's back up a little bit here. What do we think here? That's too far up, so we'll go about right there. I think that'll work. Might be a little uneven. I wish there was a little bit like of a grid system that you could pull up. Would be really nice. But then again, I guess in a real medieval city, they didn't have an aerial view. So if you would have had an aerial view of a medieval city, it probably would not have looked that great, to be fair. Okay, so we've got 8 wood. I did pull somebody off of my firewood for now to work in the saw pit, just to get some planks going here. I think that'll be good. We'll need that in a little bit here. But we are starting construction of our granary and storehouse. So let's see what we need to build next. So pack station, we don't really need just yet. Hitching post, we're doing fine. We can't buy any more oxen. Mining. Stone cutters camp. We do have stone relatively close over here. But I don't think we have quite enough citizens just yet. So let's hold off on that for now. Gathering. We can build some apiaries, but we're going to need some of these boards from the saw pit first. So let's hold off there as well. Farming, I think, is what we're going to get into next year. Once the winter comes and we're ready to go, we'll start worrying about farming. We can't obviously use an oven without any of the farming materials. Industry, smithy, bloomery. We can't really use any of this just yet. We're not making any barley. We could end up making a tannery. I think that would end up being really good. Weavers, not just yet. Let's take a look at this message here. A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all of our people as the settlement grows. Either by making them or importing them from other lands. So let's go ahead and form our first militia. So we're going to go to army. Let's make our first army, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've got spears and shields. There they are. Awesome. So basically what we can do from here is we can create a rally point, and that is going to call all of our 10 soldiers, our militia, to arms in a certain spot. So if we do get raided, let's say in the next couple months, we could go to our army, click on our spear militia, and rally them to a certain point, and they would go and defend. So pantry is full. That's okay. We're going to have our storehouse and granary up here very soon. So good. We've got our army running. This will be fixed very quickly here. All right. I'm really hoping that we are going to start getting some people moving in, because we sure could. Whoops. We sure could use some more families here helping us out. So let's take another look here. So we could make this tannery, but let's see what else we've got. We are going to need a trading post. We want to start making some wealth here pretty soon. Livestock trading will need soon also. Administration, settlement camp we've already got, and our manor, which is we're a good little ways off, I think, from that still. Cosmetic, shrine, and erase shrubbery. Is this just shrubbery? No, okay. Not just shrubbery. Alright, that's okay. So we'll probably end up sacrificing some of these trees. Perfectly fine. So let's decide, do we want... We could get a tavern as well, but it does need ale. We can't quite make ale, and we will need a church, but I think that's going to be here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get this tannery. I am going to put this over here, I believe, near the hunter's camp. You know what? Let's do... Let's sneak in. That'll be fine right there. Kind of close to the hunter's camp. That way we can go ahead and just pop back and forth between our hide and the tannery. And that'll start getting us some leather. Be able to use leather here a little bit later for all kinds of things. So while we are working on that, let's go ahead. What do we want to mark? Let's get our trading post ready. So we had talked about it being right down here, I think. That would be nice. Kind of, they come in off the King's Road. Trading post is right here. I think that's going to be good. Let's put that right there. Awesome. Ready to go. So we'll start working on that here soon. How are we doing on logs? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We are starting to get some planks, so we can actually throw down some apiaries as well. I think having too much food is going to be better than not having enough food. And I'm not 100% sure how the AI rating happens. I'm not sure if it's going to be a... Let's see, we'll put them right up here. Why not? If they come for our food, if they come to just murder us all, and it may be different depending on the type of raider. So I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Or leave it in the comments below if you guys think that I should be given a heads up on that. Would be absolutely more than welcome. All right, so we have made it to June. So, oh shit, we still got plenty of time. It's just now getting to summer. All right, perfect. I think we're on good course. Oh, we do have 10 stone. With that 10 stone, let's take a look back at that church. We need, is that planks? I think that's planks. 20 planks. So we will need to start working towards that still. So I think what we may family request more market area for. Okay, we are working on that. Don't worry. I know you guys are needy. I know we're working on it. New mercenary companies available also. All right, awesome. Whew, we sure could use some more families moving in, but I know we will get there. So let's take a look around. I don't know, actually, now that I think about it, looking down towards some of these other regions, if they actually build as well, I would assume they would have some kind of villages here that I would have to go and conquer. Or maybe not. Or maybe this is technically considered fog of war and it just is hard to tell it. Or maybe they give me a head start as well. I'm not sure. We will find out, I guess. All right. Oops, too far. Where am I? All right. We got one apiary. Okay, so we are going to need people for that. That is okay. I'm going to hold on it for now. The good thing is we have it and we're ready. I'm not sure if we can do this through the winter months. I'm assuming it's probably going to be more difficult. There's not a whole lot of flowers for bees to get pollen from or to pollinate other flowers and make honey. Can't say I know much about bee farming, so but I'm assuming it would be very difficult in the winter time as well. So here we go. They're building that real quick. After that, they are going to get started, I'm assuming, on our trading post. And we'll be good. We will be good. We've got 4 logs now there. 8 logs here, so 8 logs total. What else can we do? We haven't made our well yet, have we? I was just thinking about how are our people getting anything to drink. Let's see if we can put one right here, huh? Ooh, that looks good. Boom. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. A little late, better late than never. So Stonecutter's Camp, we probably... Oops, what am I doing here? There we go. That's better. So I think we're going to put... Oh, that is a long way to go. 200 stone. Oh, do I build outside? You know what? Let's go ahead and throw this stonecutter out here. And we'll just start, we'll build our way this way, I think. I think this is going to be a good plan. He'll be a little closer. I think the only person that really is incredibly far away are these hunters, but they're doing a decent job. They've got some leather for us. I think we're doing okay with that. All right, living space. One thing we can start doing as well is starting to upgrade these living spaces with this extra wood that we have. That way, we don't actually have to build a whole lot of houses yet. We've got some extra little sheds for maybe the less fortunate peasants in our society. But you know what? At least they've got a place to put their head. All right, awesome. So we'll be working on that. So what else do we have that we can be working on right now? With it being July, trade is looking good. Do we want to go ahead? Well, guess we'll go ahead and throw down this livestock one as well. We'll just do it right on the other side, I think. That way, when people walk in, the first thing they're doing is they're trading with our settlement. And then coming in, we've got our work area and our residential. And then looking up over all of this will eventually be our castle. So I think what we'll end up doing is just building this here for now. We may end up making some farms over on this side here. I think that's going to be good once we get this stone deposit knocked out. What have we got? Iron down here. That is a good ways away, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. I guess one thing is going to be figuring out, I'm assuming it'll tell me as we expand our city, is going to be how to declare war and move on and attack these other areas. I really wish. I do. I wish there would be some other settlements that we could look at here. This is a destroyed windmill. It would be cool to see what the AI is working on, if they're even working on anything at all. Or when I declare war on other lands, maybe it's just my army going up against them, and then I can build in that land. I think we'll find out then. We'll just have to wait. All right, all right. Forager hut is doing great. Perfect. So I think we're going to speed this up a little bit. Oop, I didn't realize it came down to normal speed. Let's see what we can do here. All right. So we are, let's take a look. -1 wood. We're going to need... Oh, we need more families for sure. All right, I'm going to hold off on getting some more planks for now. We do need to get some more wood. And then we are going to need to start probably getting some more fire logs as well. Fuel. Yeah, we want to definitely make sure that we're ready. So let's get some logs built up here as we're building these other areas here. And then we'll start cutting down some... Start cutting up some of these logs for firewood as well. Food is doing great. You know, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that just yet. I just think that we're going to have to worry about being able to keep our fires going all winter long. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, that just pulls us right up to the map there. Settings. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and plan a road, I think, going up this way here. You know what? Let's do a little curve if we can. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see. Adjust curve. Okay, that's kind of cool. We're going to kind of come up like this. That'll work. All right, cool. That's going to be leading up here towards our hill, which will lead into the entrance of our fort in the future there. All right, Stonecutter's camp is finished. Oh, all right, let's slow this down a little bit. We've got some progress that we've made. Trading post is good, and our livestock area is good as well. All right, we don't really need, I don't think, a whole lot of stone just yet, but it's good that we've got it ready to go. Let's go ahead and we'll keep moving this forward. I think now it might just be time to gather. So since we've got an unassigned worker, we're going to go ahead and put them on the Woodcutter Lodge. No families assigned to the ox. Oh, man. Do we need that right now? How are we doing on wood? Oh, wow, that was great. Yep, we're going to take him off that. And that's fine. He can be assigned to the ox. Perfectly fine. All right. Awesome. How are our hunters doing? Pretty good. Oh, it's taking them so long to get to and from the... I guess that's actually good. The wildlife is responding. And berries. I don't know. A good question is going to be, in the spring, do these come back as full deposits, rather? We'll have to wait and find out with that. All right, let's take a look here. See, with all this extra wood that we've gathered, can we go ahead and keep expanding? A bandit camp was sighted. Where is that? Okay, so we got some brigands down here. I have no idea if we could take that. So we're going to hold off for right now. I don't know how many is we pause that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 versus our 10. I would prefer... I don't want them to continue to expand. The problem is, I don't know if we could take that. So let's hold off for now. How many weapons do we have? Supplies. Okay. I could have sworn maybe I saw 20 of each. That's all right. So we'll hold off on that for now. We'll just make sure we pay attention because they might actually come after us. I'm hoping if they come after us, they don't send their full army, and then we can deal with it a little bit easier and just play a little bit on the defensive for now until we can build up a bit of a more powerful militia. All right. Tannery. Probably would be nice to get somebody signed to that soon. So we're really just waiting on these families, man. Once we get these families in, we'll be able to start supplying a bit more of the area. And we'll be able to go from there. All right. Now, what does this mercenary company do? Hire mercenaries. All right, we definitely don't have enough gold for this. That's okay. We'll worry about that a little bit later. I'm not super concerned with that. All right, well, I think that will wrap up episode 2, guys. I know we haven't really built a whole lot, just a lot of planning and waiting. I think I'm going to skip forward a little bit in this next one for you guys, so it's a bit more than just waiting for families to move in, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. That would be incredible. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.